But now we are. What's up, everyone? Another Thursday. Another night with these three assholes. So,
You asked for this.
I know.
Right? You guys got sad that I was working so much, so I had to be on more.
Seriously, you stupid asshole. How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, and
Right? How dare I have a fucking
How
life?
dare you?
How
the
dare? How dare?
the porn guild, makes you take mandatory time off. After a
Yeah, no,
certain
they
amount
said
of time.
I spent too much time behind a camera this last few weeks, and
Hmm.
you know how it goes when
Hmm.
you're filming certain stuff. There's a little too much shake in the camera.
Right. I'm sure they're probably all
My
on.
goodness, how close are you? Use the zoom.
Well, hey,
Oh, you don't
sometimes
get what I'm saying, Charlie. The shake's coming from my end.
I know.
Oh, that POV. Then you should have said POV, man.
Or
But even
sometimes
on the POV, it's not that bad.
sometimes you got to get the camera like just right in it. So
What you do is you get a chicken, and then you strap the camera onto the chicken, and then you hold the chicken.
I mean, considering the camera that has the same mechanism as the chicken is $9,000, I'd rather just get the chicken and a GoPro.
Chickens are way like that's a fucking that is cheap as shit. Just get the fucking chicken. It's gonna do the
Yeah,
same thing.
I don't know.
Because
We kind of had it.
like chickens have like a natural like gyroscope in their head.
Yeah, they're basically a DJI Ronin.
yeah, you know,
That's why I said a chicken because like you made a face and it's just like Bill might not understand my reference.
I just don't know how you're gonna get the chicken to get the right angle. It has to be a
You
very
got
well
you
done
gotta
chicken.
you just get it in
You
there
just
and like
shape its head. It's fine.
Oh, like you hold the chicken.
yeah, you hold the
Yeah.
chicken and
Oh,
the
I
head
thought you
stays
were
steady.
using the chicken as some sort of like organic drone to go in there and get the shots. And I was like, chickens
No,
aren't
I
smart
literally
enough
I
for
said
that.
hold the
No, I
chicken.
said if it was a DJI Maverick, that would be the drone.
Okay, yeah. Do you think they use a lot of drones in porn?
They're really loud, so I don't know if I could really keep it up during a drone. Like it's.
Yeah. Well,
Quiet on set, drone, for fuck's sake.
God damn it! This
Can
drone.
you not hold for sound? God damn it! We
Goddamn
need this
drone.
cum shot.
Yeah, goddamn drone ruined the cum shot.
We need the sploosh.
That's why you only get the drone shots and like it's not all drone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what kind of shots are we talking about that we're getting with the drone?
I mean, I don't know.
You got to get that fucking God's eye in the park.
Mm-hmm.
That slow pull in just from the overhead of the people fucking in the park.
Fucking Martin Scorsese of
Mm-hmm.
porn. Just from the ceiling.
Or what do they call that? That effect from Jaws, where the camera like is zooming into
A
his
vertigo shot.
Yeah, where like the camera's zooming in, but it seems like the background's pulling out.
Yeah, so by how they do that is they zoom in while they move the camera back.
Mm.
Pretty fucking cool. I've tried to do it before and it didn't work out.
I never noticed that in Jaws, and I've seen it 1,000 times.
When like the first shark attack on the beach, when Brody's on the beach and it like
Where he like,
it zooms into his face like while he's sitting in that chair, but the background looks like it's pulling away.
Okay, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
And then there's also
Alfred Hitchcock invented that shot.
Yeah, I can see that. Then there's what do they call it? There's some sort of effect that they use, like an iMovies is named after somebody.
Was it Hitchcock or Orson Welles?
It was Hitchcock with the vertigo zoom. It was
What did Citizen Kane or what did Orson
Citizen
Welles?
Kane was Orson Welles.
No, I know that, but like he did a lot of shit that what hadn't been done before, cinematography wise, and I don't remember what exactly it was.
God,
that
you're putting
he
me on the
had
spot
done.
for this one.
It's okay. That's my bad. But I just remember like watching different interviews with Orson Welles, and like one with like Dick Cavett, and he was like, "How did you know to do these things?" He was like, "I was fucking brand new. I didn't know it couldn't be done." So I went ahead and did it. But I've only seen Citizen Kane one time, so I'm like, I'm trying to remember what it was he did. But I
I
thought
know
it was something
they did a lot of crazy shit with lighting in Citizen
Yeah.
Kane.
I thought it
Remember
was
They
something
broke the 180 rule quite a bit in Citizen Kane too.
Never actually seen Citizen.
Maybe it was like
Kane.
more like rolling shot something that he
They
did.
did a lot of They did a lot of oneers in Citizen Kane.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. With like going through like fences and like just like scrolling through sceneries and shit like that. Maybe that's
Oh
what it
fuck, I
was.
forget what that's called. But I don't know.
I don't know.
But apparently he had like amazing cinematographer, and he was like, "Let's fucking try it out." And like Orson Welles literally said, "You can learn filming in a day and a half." And he was like, and he taught
Yeah.
me what I needed to know in a day and a half, and we did this shit.
I mean, I got a crash course, like my third time going to Austin from Joel. So like,
I mean, but literally, like, he was a cameraman. Orson Welles learned from a fucking cameraman. It's kind of like, you just need to know who to listen to and fucking learn from them.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
do
in
whatever the fuck
streets,
makes you happy.
It's working fucking 90 years later.
Yeah. Probably the best one was it like the one take shot, you know, or one shot take is
A oneer.
is from the first season of True Detective when McConaughey's dragging that skinhead through the projects.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah, why have you not seen True Detective season 1? It's like
No, but
it's the
did you hear about
greatest
that
single
10-minute oneer that they just did in Always Sunny?
No.
10 minutes.
A 10-minute oneer
That must have
of
taken
Charlie
like a month.
walking through the town.
That must have been like a month
That's
to
fucking
choreograph.
crazy. But seriously, though, you have got to watch True Detective.
Yeah, season
It
1.
is so fucking good.
Season 1 is the greatest single season ever put onto film.
Seriously, dude, it's so fucking fantastic.
Honestly,
You
I
have
probably
got-
I've
think
been
it's-
having more time to watch movies and TV shows lately, so I'll
It's-
probably get into
I
that.
also think it's probably
Do it.
McConaughey and possibly Woody Harrelson's best performances ever.
I
mean, you
agree.
put those two together.
Definitely.
Have you heard the
McConaughey's
rumor that they're
best
possibly brothers?
Maybe.
Mm.
I know Woody Harrelson's dad was like a hitman for the mob.
Yeah, no, and apparently Matthew McConaughey's mom had an interaction around the time she got pregnant with McConaughey with infidelity with the hitman.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean, that's just for shits and giggles. It's most definitely not true. But what is true was Woody Harrelson was born in fucking Odessa, Texas, which is not very far from me, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I think
But he was only there like while he was a baby.
yeah. Well, McConaughey's from Texas. I can't really remember where, but
It's from like just outside Austin.
is he?
Yeah, he was like Leander, maybe.
Maybe.
That kind of area.
should know.
Always close to the Austin area,
I've,
though.
I've read Green Lights probably like 4 times. I should know, but
I mean, Austin's big enough at this point, you could just say he's from Austin.
right.
I mean, that's what most people would do anyway. Like, if you're from a smaller town, they're going to choose like the closest bigger town.
Yeah,
near
that's what
that
I do.
Yeah,
big
no,
thing.
like all the suburbs of Chicago just say they're from Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, exact same thing. But what I absolutely love about the McConaughey story is when his father died.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Well,
I'm gonna
coming.
die fucking your mother.
Not just that, but his mom was like, "Get that shit off of him." Everyone's gonna see his fucking dick.
Dong.
Damn, lady. And then finding out like they divorced and then remarried.
3 times, or they remarried 3 times. They divorced
No.
twice. They divorced
Shut
twice and remarried
fuck
3 times.
up.
yeah.
Did you see his mom passed away this last weekend?
Oh no.
Shut up. No, she didn't.
Hey.
He made the post on Instagram.
No, I
Tease and
didn't
Pete's to the
see
McConaughey
that.
house. He seems like
Think
he's
she was
probably a pretty
93?
Oh,
cool hang.
She seemed like a hard motherfucker. Like even like with his wife, like giving her trials and shit like that. It's like, damn.
I mean, Charlie, you see my meltdown in the group chat. McConaughey is a great person.
Yeah, he
no,
seems
for
like a cool
real.
hang.
Like yeah. But I appreciate that though. Like if it came out that he was like a piece of shit and all this stuff, like it would absolutely break my heart.
I would not believe it.
I'm
With my
really-
interactions with him, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying, like, if you had bad interactions with them and like it turned out like he was just like a piece of shit as a person, like a diva, it would break my heart. I'm really glad
Like
that
Vince Vaughn.
he's
America Ferrera?
really?
Well, American Ferrera can go fuck herself. She's not
Yeah,
big,
she can.
She's not big enough to,
I
dictate
haven't
that
heard
kind
that
of
about
attitude.
Vince Vaughn though.
I've seen a lot of things that Vince Vaughn's kind of a dickhead.
He's a fucking tool from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like his sarcastic tone that he uses in acting's a very real tone he speaks with.
Yeah. But yeah, McConaughey
Interesting.
seems like a pretty cool hang. Like he could probably like if he ever
I don't
wanted
know if I
to,
would
like
put it that far.
I bet like
But
I
at
would
least
totally get stoned with
if
McConaughey.
if if he was around normal people that were cool with him being around and just treated him like a normal person, he'd probably be pretty cool to hang out with.
I would say maybe when he was younger, but like now he's a father. It's like a little bit more serious about life.
He
It
still
might not
smokes weed
be.
every 30 minutes, Charlie.
Yeah. But I mean, the situation I'm talking about, when you're that famous, they're going to be rare to non-existent. Like because you're not a normal person. People are going to have a very, very hard time acting normal around you. You know. I thought the same thing today. I watched David Beckham on Hot Ones, and I was like, oh, I bet he's actually probably a pretty chill guy. Like he doesn't seem to take himself too seriously, just despite probably being one of the most famous people on the planet.
I think that's why I appreciate like Hugh Jackman, because from what I've heard, he's a really down to earth person like that.
Right.
He'll hand out scratchers to people on set every Friday, I think it is.
Oh, cool.
No shit.
Yeah, no, that's his thing. He hands out scratchers to the crew.
It's like, hey,
That's pretty fucking cool.
hey, I know you're poor. Here's a chance to be less poor.
Pretty much, and then he also throws like 1,500 into $5 Fridays every week, from what I hear.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we always shit talk for the first 30 minutes. Shut the fuck up.
Who said that?
It's called a cold open, womb.
These are the worst dad jokes ever. It's like we always do this for at
I
least the
know.
first 30
And by
minutes.
the way, I've got a different segment to do in between because we only got like 10 dad jokes today. So the Nooners let us down on this one. I said best and or darkest. So I assumed
I
was
got
gonna
a
get bunch
dumb
of,
dad joke if you guys want to hear it.
What, Hi Hungry, I'm Dad? I love that one.
Oh no, why don't you see elephants hiding in the trees?
Because there's no trees in the African plains.
No, because they're good at it.
Oh, nice.
It's so fucking stupid.
My favorite one's always like if we drive past like a hay field and they're doing the round bales of hay. I'm like, oh, did you know like back in North Carolina they were trying to outlaw round bales of hay? And people were like, what? Why? Like we're like dangerous or something? I was like, no, they don't give cows a square meal.
Have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows and like not the like it's like the energy vampire? That's what dad jokes are to me. They just suck the life out of you. One's like that at least. It's like, ugh, motherfucker.
Or
But I guess like the first time you hear it, you're like, ah, but then afterwards you're just kind of like, fucking kill me. Just take my life.
yeah.
Ruben, I haven't done comedy in over 2 years.
Or when you drive past a cemetery, you're like, hey kid, you know how many people in there are dead? I'm like, how many? All of them.
Or drive past the cemetery and say you see dead people.
I mean, you don't actually see the dead people. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe I'm like
Honestly, okay, this has nothing to do with anything. I think living next to a cemetery would be the best place to live.
be quiet.
Okay, fucking Morticia.
It'd be so quiet.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get like everybody would kind of be freaked out about it. It's like that is the best place to live because no one wants to live there. They're all freaked out by dead people. It's just like no. No one's gonna move in. No one's gonna be like blasting loud music at night. You can do that. You won't get any noise complaints most of the time.
You know they're not gonna like develop some like shitty apartment complex behind your house, you know?
That yeah, exactly. Like there are so many upsides to living near a cemetery. I wouldn't mind.
I would totally buy one of those houses that's on a cemetery.
Seriously, but I saw something that was like you could buy a cemetery, and I was like, what? I don't know about buying one. That's kind of fucking weird. Like, is there a house on it? Like, maybe then. But it was like seriously $1 million in like Philadelphia or some shit. Uh,
I'm like, do I own all the dead people in it?
I guess. Like, can I grave rob them? I
Charge
own
people
it.
$1 to visit their relatives.
Right. Making a
Nothing devious, just $1.
Like every
Granted, they're like it's from like the 17 or 1800s, so it's like if anybody's visiting those relatives, it's like, are you a fucking vampire?
every
In that case, yeah, pay me because you probably have money.
every Christmas you put like Christmas
Charlie's
lights.
extorting vampires. That's her new business plan.
I mean, they should have money if you're alive that long.
I don't know if extorting a vampire is going to work out well for you in the long run, but you know.
I try it. I'll just wear some garlic and be like, "Come at me, motherfucker." If I die, that's a fucking win-win to me, bitch.
Yeah.
Either that or you become the next fucking Renfield.
Okay, no, I don't want to be made into a like I just like fucking.
Don't
kill
act like
me.
you wouldn't want to be a vampire, Charlie.
That movie was
To
really
live
disappointing, though.
forever. Gross. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking.
So,
I don't even want to live to be past fucking like 65. We'll talk. But like, ew. No.
yeah.
Why not a nice round number like 69?
Because I don't want to live that long, bro. Living that long is disgusting.
Yeah. Also, you don't want to become a vampire at 65. You know, if you're going to become a vampire, you want to do
Whereas
it
I'm
in your
already
youth.
33. Like, how much fucking like?
Yeah. You want to do it like while you're kind of like in the prime of life, you know. Because who wants to be an old fucking vampire? Kind of like the on True.
I mean, would you rather be an older vampire who can like have a job and do their normal things, or would you rather be one of the Twilight vampires that has to be in fucking high school forever?
all
Did
glittering
you
and
just
shit?
say a vampire that has a fucking job? That's exactly what, like, are
That can work. I mean, like, say you can go do shit. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be stuck in fucking high school like
Yeah.
the Twilight
If you're a
vampires. That's what I'm
if
getting
you're a
at.
vampire with a 9 to
they
5,
chose to
you're
do
not
that so
vampire,
people
right?
wouldn't like question
Exa-
them. They were
exactly.
They were
Exactly.
fucking billionaires. They
If
didn't.
you were older, you wouldn't have to fucking go to school to pretend to fit in.
Like
You could just pretend like
That's
you're an
way
eccentric, weird.
fucking easier than
No,
having
you could. If you're like
fucking
35
job.
and you're a billionaire, then if you're like the fucking Twilight
Okay,
vampires,
Colin Robinson, calm the
just be an
fuck
eccentric billionaire. All right.
yeah, I feel like 32 or something would probably be like the best age to become a vampire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so people respect your age and your like knowledge. So you're not in your mid-20s and people don't fucking respect you.
Yeah, and you don't become like on True Blood. There's the one vampire that like drain out, and he's the guy who plays the God. What's that actor? He's from like Dodgeball and shit. But he's like old and fat.
Oh yeah.
He's been
I
in
don't
like
know his
everything.
name.
Wasn't he in Office Space?
I can't.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't
Baker
remember
guy.
if that's the same guy.
Yeah, I think it's the you have my stapler guy.
Stephen Root, the guy's name. He's been in like everything. He was in Office Space, yeah. Oh, and he plays. I thought this as well, but I wasn't sure, so now I checked it. He plays Bill Fontaine de la Tour d'Autreve on King of the Hill.
Shut the fuck
Mhm.
up.
He does the voice of Bill.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Small fucking industry.
So, you know they're bringing that back.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
I've heard, but the fucking voice of Dale died.
Yeah, and they're gonna do something very respectful from what I've heard.
Yeah, I feel like
AI.
they can get pretty creative.
AI's voice.
They can get pretty creative with killing off Dale.
Ugh.
Have him go out in a CIA raid that he was right the whole time.
Yeah. But yeah, he does the voice of Bill. And like one of my favorite King of the Hill episodes ever is when they go to New Orleans and visit Bill's family. Have you ever seen that?
Oh
one?
my gosh. And doesn't Bobby like fall into it?
Oh, yeah.
immediately?
He's like, oh, this flower is wilting. Get in the car, Bobby. Yeah.
I'm getting the vapors.
But like, there's like 3 women on the plantation, and like one of them's Bill's cousin, but they're all trying to sleep with Bill.
I they all Bill's cousin?
No, I think just one. But then like there's this like one of my favorite scenes in TV history is like Bill goes into like this dark bedroom with one of them, and then like the light, like they turn the light on, and the male cousin Jobert is there, like just like it's sitting in some like Victorian chaise lounge, just like, and Bill's like, Jobert, how long have you been there? And he's just like 35 years. And he's like at the bar, the same guy's at the bar with Hank, and Hank's obviously like super uncomfortable with him. He's just
See,
like,
when they're not being when Southerners aren't being racist, they're adorable.
but yeah, like Hank's like, so what do you think about the Saints this year? And he's just like, I'm more familiar with the sinners than the saints. Pretty funny. Good episode. I should go back and rewatch that. How many episodes of that are there?
A lot.
I think there's like 140 episodes of King of the Hill.
Is it? I figured it'd be more than that. I just got it pulled up.
I was about to say, I think Matthew McConaughey does a voice, but
He
Brad
does.
Pitt.
He does Boomhauer's
does.
brother.
No, that's Brad Pitt.
Is it? Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah, I was because that's what I was about to say. No, it was Brad Pitt that does that, but I think McConaughey did one, but I can't remember who it was.
There are 264 episodes of King of the Hill.
Oh shit.
R.I.P. Brittany Murphy too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Luann's not gonna be on there. That's an easy voice to fake though.
Mike Judge, who's the creator of King of the Hill, also does Hank Hill's voice and Boomhauer's voice.
Did you find out how they got Boomhauer's voice?
No, or they just like speed it up real fast or something?
No. So he was on Conan O'Brien's show back in the day and said that they had gotten an angry voicemail from somebody watching Beavis and Butthead and literally sounded exactly like that. They had no fucking idea what this guy was saying. And so they incorporated it into King of the Hill. And I thought that was fucking
damn old kids fucking crawling around.
And then just literally like using that.
I never really watched King of the Hill, but I think Hank Hill is a character.
Really?
No, sorry, Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen.
No,
yeah, he's a side character.
The
yeah,
older,
he's like the neighbor,
the old man.
right?
He's like a neighbor or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, they're always jerking off in my trailer.
Yeah, no, he looks exactly like Hank Hill, but younger.
I thought he's older than Hank.
Maybe, I don't know.
Did I say younger? I meant older. I just took a fucking shot. That was like my 5th shot.
I think I've seen maybe like 15 minutes of the Beavis and Butthead movie, and that's about it. And then
did you know
I
that
got stoned in high school watching Beavis
White
and Butthead
Zombie was founded from fucking Beavis and Butthead? So
Really?
if it wasn't for that, we would never have Rob Zombie.
Hey, there you go. Mike Judge.
I mean, Guar was Beavis and Butthead's favorite band, so it just shows the inspiration on White Zombie.
Right?
Do you not
It's
pronounce?
wild that
do you
like
not pronounce
fucking
the H in
bands were
White
founded from
Zombie?
that show.
Do you not pronounce the H in White Zombie? I thought that's how it was pronounced.
White.
White Zombie.
White Zombie.
And then Rob Zombie does his own thing and then becomes a prolific movie director.
I like his movies. I know a lot of people hate his wife and like don't like him, but
Sherry Moon Zombie? She's great.
Oh, dude, all this shit like that gets talked about her. Like people fucking hate her.
Oh, is she like a terrible person? I don't know anything about her.
She's goth Sydney Sweeney.
Just her acting, but it's just kind of like, I said it. It was just kind of like, are you going into a Rob Zombie movie expecting more?
Right.
I'm going into a movie expecting good acting.
Are you going into a Rob Zombie movie expecting more?
If he's a good director, yes.
He's a fucking singer.
She shows her boobs in Halloween.
He has
so that's cool.
no reason to be a director. And it's just kind of like, yeah, he just likes weird shit, and so he's going to make the things that he likes.
I know. When I heard he was remaking the Munsters, I immediately assumed like, oh, it's going to be like hard R Rob Zombie, The Munsters. I was like, oh, this is gonna be wild. And it turns out it's like
That's what I was
it's like
hoping for.
PG, and I'm
Goddamn.
like, whoa,
No,
like Rob Zombie doing
no.
a PG movie, man. Is he like trying to
But
just?
like
I
I
mean,
said,
that
Sherry
was
Moon Zombie is goth Sydney Sweeney.
Hmm, I can kind of see that.
She's got nice tits. That's about all she's got going for her.
This is true. What did we watch the other day with Sydney Sweeney in it? And I was just like,
Did you watch Anyone But You? That movie is fucking awful.
no, my wife,
immaculate.
Immaculate. We watched that, and I was just like, good God, like she is like. I won't say she's awful. She is just flatline.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like,
not much going on. Granted, it seems like in Euphoria, like she does a little bit better.
It's because that character was made for her. Everyone else just cast her because she's hot.
Right. I was about to say because like she's playing a high schooler.
yeah,
Well,
like,
even then too, she's playing what they casted her specifically into that role, and that role is what made her into what she is acting wise. So that's how she's going to act.
yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of like how
But, like,
Daniel Radcliffe acts like Harry Potter still.
but holy shit, like that rom com she was in, like, dude, that was like she was just so like you said flat, and like it was like
Oh,
Glenn
yeah.
Powell was fucking
Yeah.
holding
Well,
that.
she
shit
does that.
back
It's the same way
together.
with
Gata too. Gata held that shit together. Him and Glenn Powell.
Who?
Gata from he's the black guy from Dave.
Well, he
No.
wasn't in it terribly much, and you know, as much. I mean, you know, I'm saying
I
like,
looked forward to his scenes though when he was in it.
But I mean,
yeah,
Sydney Sweeney also plays like a high school senior in the first season of White Lotus, and it works
Oh,
just
really?
like Euphoria because she's just playing this like very glib, monotone, like high school girl who's just pissed off about everything all the time.
See,
you
I
know?
think they cast her in roles like they cast Aubrey Plaza in. She'd work.
Maybe I don't think she has the comedy chops.
No, yeah, I don't see that working as.
But the dry, arrogant little like
Hmm. But she just
girl,
like
that's what they need to cast her.
she
in.
kind of
Try,
just like
but not. She can't do like the arrogant comedic.
Sydney
part.
Sweeney.
She
Like
just
every
do
time I see her,
dry.
like she just kind of like expressionless face, and she just kind of like almost talks through her teeth,
Mhm.
you know. And now
It
her
could be too
outside
that
of
she's still
acting,
nervous.
her outside of acting, she seems rad. Like she like rebuilds old Broncos and shit, you know. But
She might still be nervous on camera too.
Bronco.
do what? What?
No, I said her dad rebuilt that old Bronco, and like
Hmm.
she probably held a flashlight and was like, "Take a picture of me holding this fucking wrench."
Take a picture of me holding this branch.
She might be on
Boobs.
Xanax too. Who knows?
Boobs. So
I mean, I can't blame her for that shit. I mean, like, I don't know. I really liked the fuck out of her in Euphoria. I'm not gonna lie, but in other stuff, I'm just kind of like, oh, honey, are you not being directed good enough? Like, I feel like she could do better, but they're just
She
kind of
might
like,
even, like I said though too. She
show
might even
your
still be nervous.
tits.
yeah, the
That's
director
all
is just
you
like,
need.
you are here for your boobs. Just say
Yeah.
She
words.
might
like-
understand that too, and she's just like, I'm not even gonna give them a performance because they just want me for my tits.
Right? Like, I'm gonna fucking send this shit in and cash my check and live my motherfucking life.
Now, on the opposite side of that, Glenn Powell is fucking crushing it despite his tiny mouth.
I really want to work on one of his productions.
It's his tiny teeth. His tiny teeth.
Is
I
it-
mean, I say that people are like, he's still attractive. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm not taking anything away from his attractiveness or anything like that. But he has so many teeth that are tiny that like that's all I can see. But like, yeah, of course, like he's great. I didn't know he directed, which like the things he's done is amazing. Like he's extremely talented, and I love seeing him. But I can't not see the tiny teeth, the tiny dolphin teeth.
I told you, we talked about it on the show. I think there's like a YouTube, I even clipped it for YouTube. I can't not see. And maybe it's the teeth. To me, it's the mouth. And maybe the teeth are making the mouth effect for me. It's like he's got such a tiny mouth. Great jaw structure, just tiny, tiny mouth.
Yeah. But then, like, you saw, like, did you see the picture of his family and like they all had the same thing? And then somebody was like, "Here's my family." It's like, we know, like, we can tell because they all have like the tiny mouth, tiny
Mm-hmm.
teeth syndrome. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can
What if
we can
his
tell
jaw
your
is
family.
just so massive that his mouth is actually normal sized?
Now, like his lips are okay. Like they're not. He doesn't have beak lips, but they're not that, you know. But like his teeth are very tiny that it looks like he has so many teeth. So like for me, it's less mouth, more teeth.
Yeah.
It's the teeth for me. I'm like he has
Maybe that's
dolphin teeth,
maybe
which is
that's what it
totally
is.
fine.
Maybe the teeth are
It's
creating
a
this
small teeth.
perspective of his mouth. I just go for the mouth.
What if he got Biden teeth?
No. No, 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 no. Like I wouldn't ever like he doesn't need to do the fucking Matt Best. Like, no, honey, don't get those chiclets. Stay how you are.
Oh, I think he probably knows. He's soaring. Like his star's on the fucking rise.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Like I'll say he has like tiny dolphin teeth, but that doesn't mean I want him to change anything about it. And that also doesn't take away from his attractiveness, like either. Like he's a very good looking man. He
Oh
just
yeah,
has small
for
teeth.
sure.
Like who gives a shit? Like I was told I have like crazy thin teeth. Like to where one time like a dental hygienist was like, "Holy fucking shit, you're thin. You're like your teeth are so thin."
Hmm.
Okay, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like don't fucking change it. It just is out. It's just commenting on
I
what
mean,
you were fucking born with.
I
It
go to the,
doesn't mean it's
I
a
go to
bad
the
or a good
dentist and
thing.
they're
It
like, "Are
just
you
is.
British?" So
No, that's if like his teeth were like.
yeah, some are teeth, some are here, some are there.
We described that, Charlie.
Hmm.
Sorry, some of those Brits have some.
Teeth.
I
I
mean, like
can
Austin Powers.
I will say when
That's
I
what
was
you learned
over
that from
there,
him.
it's not. They don't all have bad teeth, but you run into some where you're like, "Yep, there's a stereotype for a reason."
Yeah,
Like, oof.
yeah, for sure. Which is what Austin Powers is going for. And like
Mm-hmm.
when he smiled and the mirror cracked,
Mm-hmm.
that shit is fucking great.
What is he's like? The toothpaste. He's like C4 explosive, garrote wire, and the toothbrush is a detonator. And she's like, no, this is anti cavity toothpaste, hard bristled toothbrush, and dental floss.
No, you just need to brush your teeth, honey. It's like,
And then I think like later in the movie, she like pulls it all out. He's like, I get it. I have bad teeth.
oh, no, it's a floss.
She's like, no, you could push the dental or the toothpaste into his eyes, use the dental floss to swing across, and then stab him with the toothbrush.
It's like, no, I get it. I have bad teeth. Mm. That shit was great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get another shot.
Okay.
Elijah, that's fucking diabolical.
What?
Said tomorrow I'm gonna compliment someone's teeth size.
Can you imagine if somebody just came up to you and like some random person is like, hey, I just noticed, like, don't think I'm weird, but I just noticed, like, you have very well proportioned teeth.
You don't look like Glenn Powell or that kid from Stranger Things.
You don't have P. Diddy teeth. You know?
Or Melanie Martinez teeth. Have you ever seen her teeth?
I don't even know who that is.
She's like a pop singer. Apparently she has like some condition where her adult teeth never like existed, so she still has her baby teeth.
Ugh.
What? Who's this?
Melanie Martinez.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You ever want to be horrified? Look at a toddler's, or not, I guess not a toddler, like
A baby skull?
like a child's dental x-rays, because they already have their adult teeth, but they're just like up in their skull. So like the x-ray shows their baby teeth and there's just like a whole row of like growing adult teeth. It's terrifying.
Have you seen the cutouts of the skulls? It's fucking ugh.
So say, dude, I was a sonographer. I used to, like in my clinicals in OB, I used to scan the babies and like see the fucking alien like skeleton outline all the time of babies of like, I want to see my baby cute. You don't want to fucking see what I'm seeing right now,
Ugh.
bitch. You don't want to fucking see this. This looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's like you don't want to know this is inside of you right now.
Right? This is the inside of your baby's skull. You want to see that?
Yeah, it's like there's full-grown human teeth up in this bitch.
I did one time because, well, in the OB clinics, they have the TV. So it's like everything I'm scanning, they can actually see. And so one time, the baby was head down and it just had these two, it was like 10 weeks, so really young, but it just had these two legs sticking up and was just like bloop, 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 bloop. It was fucking hilarious. And the dad started laughing his ass off. It was hilarious. I love that moment.
Just kicking his feet around, huh?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, when you're standing upside down in a pool with your legs standing up. Like, that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, that reminds me of like when my oldest son was born. My wife's like, "Are you gonna look?" And I was like, "No, fuck no, I'm not gonna look. Like, why do I want to see that shit?" The nurse like tricked me. She's like, "Dad, you need to come like hold this leg." And then like, anyways, like the crowning thing. I was like, okay, like that's exactly what it looked like, or what I figured it would look like. What I was not ready for was the rest of a human body to come sliding out. And he came out, yeah, his legs were kicking, like he was swimming out. And I was like, oh, God, there's a body attached to that head. He just came swimming out of that vagina.
I mean, it is, you know, I don't want to say traumatic, but at a point, like,
And
the kid's like, what the fuck?
I mean, there's a reason you don't remember your birth.
and labor vaginas,
Like that, like they are
Oof.
constantly they always move inside of there too.
so yeah, it was wild. All right, so I downloaded an app since we didn't have a lot of a lot of jokes to answer, but I downloaded an app. We'll do a couple rounds of this. It's called Da Fuck. So we'll start with Charlie, and it's a question. You have 8 seconds to answer it. I know. Blame the Nooners for not giving me more jokes.
I blame you.
I had to go off the fly here as like my fucking 8-year-old's like, can I have your phone? I want to watch YouTube Kids. I was like, no, I'm trying to do something.
Trying to work, goddammit!
Trying to save the day here.
Let Daddy cook.
That one sucks. All right, Charlie. You have 8 seconds to list 3 creative titles for a porn movie.
Deep Impact, Armageddon, Anaconda.
Stolen IP.
Nice.
Bitch, he didn't say it couldn't. It had to be fucking
Deep Impact
original.
and Anaconda. Pretty straightforward. I'm a little terrified to see Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon. Like, this dick's gonna fucking destroy your universe.
It's a dick fucking asteroid. A dick shaped asteroid coming towards Earth.
Right, Jake, you're next. You have 8 seconds to list 3 places you fantasized about having sex. Go.
Oh, that's way better than what I had.
The studio.
Which studio?
Drinking Bros. I want to do it there. A set, definitely. And Honey Wagon bathroom.
What? What was that last one?
A Honey Wagon bathroom. It's like the acting trailers.
Oh.
It's where they store the actors between scenes.
Alrighty then.
I think it'd be pretty funny. Don't act like you wouldn't have sex in an A-lister's like on an A-lister's couch, and then fucking let them sit in it.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Okay, so my
Don't make
one.
me feel
I'm not
dirty
looking.
for
I'm
those.
clicking to the next one. Got 8 seconds. List 3 countries you'd visit if you had to do a sexual world tour. France, Spain, Russia.
Maybe not Germany.
Nah.
Scheiße.
I've been to Germany. And I mean, attractive attractive women. I feel like sex with like a whole like with like a one night stand with like a
You should
stereo.
have chose one of the Netherlands for that. Then they were doing
Ooh, the
fucking
Netherlands would be
eugenics
good.
until the 70s.
Oh, or like Switzerland. You know?
I thought they still practice eugenics and they got rid of Down syndrome.
Well, until the 70s. I mean, I don't know if they still,
Mhm.
dabble, but
Mhm.
at least, like, I guess the government wasn't involved. But it's just like, if you want to on your own personal,
Mhm. Or
Doesn't the
also,
government endorse supporting Down syndrome?
probably.
probably.
I think
To a
it's a
point,
Scandinavian
like,
thing as
it's
well.
probably not like mandatory, but they're like,
I think there's like a country
Please
like maybe Norway or something like where you can do like a 9th month abortion if your kid has Down
Yeah,
syndrome.
no,
or
like
something.
I've heard those European countries with like disabilities are pretty interesting with their beliefs.
Here's the thing. People want to talk about how racist Americans are. Go to Europe.
Oh yeah, they invented racism over there.
Good God.
Go to the motherland of racism, fucking Europe. They taught us. We learned different.
No, it won't work. Here you go, Jake. You can do this one. You have 8 seconds. List 3 places to hide condoms so your mom doesn't find them.
Between the mattress, bottom of the bathroom trash can, and this one got me in a lot of trouble, but flushing them.
So when
two of them were used, but
yeah, I didn't say. Yeah,
I guess it didn't
I was
say, it
assuming
didn't
unused
specify.
ones, but you would put
Oh, I
used.
thought.
You put
Condoms.
used condoms between your mattress.
I know.
And then I flushed them.
So I don't know if
Dude,
I think
so
I've.
many people did. To be fair, though,
So I've
many
got 2
guys
stories
did.
about this. The first one, when me and my wife first moved in together, she was like she had to do some sort of cycle where she was like in between birth control, so we had to use condoms, and our dog was still like 2 or 3, still kind of in puppy phase.
Oh,
But didn't even think about it. Just like would take the used condom, throw it in the bathroom trash can, whatever. But our neighbor behind us had like 2 like small kids that loved to play with our dog. One day, like this kid, I don't know, 8 or 9, comes running over. He's like, "We were playing with Bandit, and I think he's like, there's something wrong with him. Like it looks like he pooped out his insides." So I'm like, "What?" Thinking like, oh, my dog's like got some sort of serious medical thing. I'm gonna have to go like Old Yeller my fucking basset hound in the backyard. I was like, show me. It was literally a used condom with a candy wrapper around it that he'd eaten out of the fucking. I was like, no, that's just don't worry
He's
about
got to
it.
the trash, kids. He's
Yeah.
got to the trash.
I'll clean it up. Don't worry about it. Don't tell your parents.
It's like we got into a water balloon fight
Mm-hmm.
in our house, and he found one of the balloons that was used.
But another story, I have a really good friend who does plumbing, and he had just built like this house, like he does like new construction plumbing. But this house that they did the plumbing on was like less than a year old. So like he like had a warranty or something on it. They call him out, like, hey, the toilet keeps backing up. Like all the drains are backing up. So they come out, they snake the lines, and it's just the wife at home. And he's like, they literally snaked out like a wad of condoms out of the drain line, the sewage drain line. And he's just like, man, like, I don't really like know how to tell you this in a comfortable way, but like, you shouldn't be flushing your condoms down the toilet. because like it blocks it up. The ladies there's like was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh yeah, like we pulled like 60 condoms out of your fucking sewage line.
You want to know something worse?
And she's like, no. She goes, I don't know how that could be because me and my husband don't use condoms. And he was like, well, have a good day, ma'am. We're leaving.
I was gonna say, my incident caused a line to rupture behind my parents' house in the street.
Good lord.
Just fucking walk it out to the dumpster, you shits.
I was 16.
Yeah. Funny
And?
enough, the same friend.
Everyone's lucky I was using them.
Funny enough, the same
You
friend.
could have fucking walked them to the dumpster too, so then no one would have known.
Toss them out the window. Yeah. Or be like a little red Corvette and just have her put them in her purse.
Nah, I wasn't gonna give that to her.
No.
That's her. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Cum trophies. But the same guy when we
Your
were in,
wall.
the same guy who's a plumber when we were in high school, we were all hanging out at his house, and like his bedroom, like his parents moved into like not a new house, but they moved into this like house and they renovated it, and he made like the whole downstairs, like the basement into like his own like bedroom, like his huge bedroom, his own bathroom and stuff. We're all like hanging out playing Xbox. We're probably like 16 or 17. Next thing we know, we just hear his mom yelling his name. Like, get the fuck up here now. His girlfriend had been over earlier that day and he had flushed a condom down the toilet. But somehow from the plumbing, it had air trapped in it and it floated up into their parents' toilet. And his dad was a plumber as well. So he was like, oh yeah, like he flushed it down the toilet. Mac flushed it down the toilet and in his bathroom because his girlfriend was over earlier and it just floated up the fucking drain line into our bathroom. So
That's hilarious.
all right, we'll do one more of those and then we'll get to the jokes.
So fucking stupid. So fucking. I'm not gonna lie, got you guys. So fucking stupid when it comes to this shit. You should be shamed for it.
Hey,
like, stop being so fucking dumb.
I've never defended or argued against that men, especially when it comes to sex, but even outside of sex, we're dumb creatures.
I mean, for goodness sake, like, I mean, just like motherfucker was a plumber. He should know better. And
Well, then he wasn't a
literally-
plumber then. He was like 16. So
Well, still okay. But like Jake, I get you flipping me off, but it's just like, honestly, if you don't want to get fucking caught, don't be so fucking lazy with it. For fuck's sake.
I wasn't being lazy. I thought I was being slick. Okay.
Oh, were you?
oh, here we go, Charlie. We'll do one more with you and get to the jokes. 8 seconds. List 3 things you can find in a bathroom of a nightclub.
Used tampons on the floor, blood, sprinkles of piss, and then usually fucking
Cocaine.
paper towels that
Cocaine was the first thing
people
that came to
didn't
my
care
mind.
enough to put in the trash can.
Why are women so nasty in public
Dude.
bathrooms?
Women's
They
bathrooms
have
are disgusting.
Worse. People like want to be like, oh, guys' bathrooms. Like, you shut the fuck up. Because women's bathrooms in an age point need to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go to a fucking club, especially if it's 18 and up, and even 21 and up, that's the one that I saw a fucking used tampon on the ground. And I was like, the person that fucking works here is gonna have to fucking clean that shit up for you because you're too much of a fucking animal to fucking deal with that shit yourself. You disgusting piece of fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, disgusting. And
See,
then
piss is one thing, but blood is a whole other.
well, then they'll piss all over the seat too. So you'll see like piss literally on the seat, and it's just like, I get hovering above the toilet, but if shit happens, wipe it the fuck off,
Oh
you
yeah,
disgusting cow.
yeah. Be a good
Like,
human being. Yeah.
right? Ugh. Like, chicks can be. And yeah, I can't stand it when people talk shit about the men's bathroom because it's just like,
Oh no,
hold
I
the
remember. I know
fucking
plenty of people that have worked in like bars and restaurants and stuff, and they've all been like, "Oh, like the men's bathroom." In reality, like it might be messy,
It might stink.
but
A little bit
overall, like
more.
it's not bad. At the end of the night, closing time, when you're cleaning the bathrooms, the women's bathrooms are always the most disgusting.
Oh yeah, no. When I
See,
worked in
like,
restaurants, oh, ugh.
Ugh. All right, let's get to the dad jokes and close this thing out. What's another term for a cream pie? Putting a load in the dishwasher.
oh yeah.
An oldie but a goodie. My 10-year-old tried coffee for the first time today. He said, "Dad, this tastes like dirt." I told him it was just ground this morning.
Uh,
I feel like a piece of Charlie's soul just entered a Horcrux.
Like I said, it's just very Colin Robinson. Like I'm
Mhm.
just gonna be like,
Wait, who's
by the
Colin
end of this.
Robinson? Is that the dude
From
from
what we
he's
do,
in.
who's
if you haven't watched What We Do in the Shadows, dude, you need to.
He's the
Fucking,
energy vampire in What We Do in the Shadows.
okay.
it's such a funny fucking show. You have got to watch it. I think you would really. I think you would
I've
really like it. It's a
I've s-
funny,
I've
funny
seen
light
it.
show to
I've
watch.
seen episodes of it and it's really funny. I've just never gotten into it. Maybe that's one I put
Yeah,
on the list though.
Colin Robinson, he's the bald one. Bald one that wears a suit all the time.
Mm.
Like a modern day suit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh God, it's come full circle. I've already told this one tonight. Did you hear Congress wants to outlaw round hay bales because they don't give cows a square meal? Ha ha. Boom.
Nice.
I gave that one to you guys for free. Charlie, feel free to use that on your friends.
Probably gonna use that one at work.
Mm-hmm.
They love dad jokes.
What's the difference between a fridge and a butthole?
One's cold and one's warm.
The fridge doesn't fart after you pull the meat out.
Not appropriate.
Fair.
I'll be right back, guys.
Charlie needs another shot after that one.
I'll be right back.
Charlie's gonna shoot herself.
Mm-hmm. Bang! She's going to get her belt. That's a good one though.
Yeah, no, that one got me.
To be fair, I've done the backdoor action plenty of times. I've never heard a fart noise. No Freon. Nice.
I don't get that one.
Freon's, well, it used to be the refrigerant that kept a refrigerator cold.
I know that shit explodes like a motherfucker when it burns.
Okay, I'm back and I'm prepared.
All right, next one.
Oh, I thought she'd have a gun when I looked
Oh,
up.
no, I was like,
Slower.
what do you call a flat-chested emo girl?
What?
A cutting board.
Okay. You motherfucker. That got me.
Gotcha.
That's pretty good. Really good.
What is this, cognac?
She got her yak.
No, baby. That's Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Right.
Jim Bean and a LaCroix. Goddamn, Charlie.
Dude, it's cherry lime.
Those are good.
No, those are fucking amazing. Those ones go hard.
I don't know why they're like doing like a fancy tall
Yeah.
can, but
Why
I
did
mean, I fuck with the skinny can. It's easier to drink.
I guess, but their other ones aren't. So I'm like, whatever. I got it from Walmart, so it was super cheap. Fuck it.
why did Princess Diana cross the road?
Why?
Because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt.
I was supposed to say so she wouldn't have to wear a seatbelt. Oh,
Ouch.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. She didn't say anything because her skull was crushed in. But why are hospitals always so cold?
to lower the chances of bacteria. That's an actual.
To keep the vegetables fresh. All right, we only got two more. You guys didn't come through with this one.
This one looks like it might cause a conversation.
During the storm yesterday, there was a blackout on my street, so I called the cops on him.
You said darkest dad jokes, and I'm like, I have a dark joke, but I wouldn't say it's a dad
Well, I have
joke,
plenty of
but it
dark
definitely
jokes.
has a little bit to do with something like that.
Well, what is it? Let's hear it.
And my dad happened to laugh very hard at it when I told it to him.
Well, let's hear it.
It's one of the how many policemen does it take to change a light bulb?
They just beat the room till it's black.
0, because they beat the room because it's black. And he laughed so hard at that shit. I'm pretty sure I found it out I saw it in Reddit.
Mm.
I think I heard that one on one of those like not SNL, Comedy Central like game shows back in the day
Maybe.
with like Chris Hardwick.
Oh,
Where you
maybe.
get the comedians on the panel.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, Woom just said I look like I'm losing weight, and then MC said she looks like it. Are you trying to make me fall in love with you right now?
You just had a, what is it? Alexis moment from Schitt's Creek. David.
Are you trying?
Oh no, what we need to do is go back to one of these episodes. Jake, you're probably too young for it. Charlie, you might remember like early internet days where there'd be these lists of like 1,000 ways to kill what's the fucking big purple dinosaur?
Barney?
Barney. 1,000 ways to kill Barney.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, Jake's gone.
Oh,
No, I don't remember
he's
that
back.
though.
Oh.
Where was it on YouTube?
no, this is pre.
It's like BuzzFeed, early BuzzFeed.
This is like back in when like everybody had like an Angel Fire website. Like before MySpace even. Now that'd be something awesome if people still had them. Go through old Nooners MySpace profiles. That'd be hilarious.
I wish those servers were still alive.
Oh, I want to bring back old school MySpace.
I mean, apparently with Facebook probably going the way of the fucking dinosaurs soon.
Who knows? All right, last one. God damn it. A black father actually coming back from picking up cigarettes.
And Woom said you don't like saying his entries. Not saying that was his, but like
Oh, those are 100% wombs. The one about the storm, that's totally womb. That one, that's totally womb.
Good lord. I did hear I saw one today on Instagram that was uh I almost got laid today, but she could run faster than I could.
wait, what?
You heard that right.
Do you know there's
well,
a
I was reading the chat.
there's these
so
there's these Australian like comedians and I think it's called Yeah Man, and they if you laugh, I'd love to figure out a way for us to do it on here. If you laugh at a joke that they make, you have to take a shot.
ah,
And one of them was like, I saw it today, like on, was it Reels or something? And it's like, oh yeah, like, I almost got laid today. And the guy's like, oh yeah? He's like, yeah. It's like, problem was, she ran way faster than I could.
I think I've seen these guys. That's two Australian guys.
Oh yeah. Like, well,
Dude,
there's a bunch of them.
I just posted a story on my Instagram not too long ago where it's like this black dude chasing this chick, and it's like just making sure these women are getting home safe.
Oh yeah. I
I
saw that.
You
Yeah.
laugh out loud so hard. I love shit like that.
mean, I was out walking in the woods with one of my friends this past weekend, walking into a set, and there's a white lady jogging. And he's like, I'm just gonna go this way because a white lady alone in the woods with me, that this really doesn't go well. Fuck.
Oh, it's called, yeah, mad. So probably like in Australian, it's yeah, mad. So, but it's really funny. Let's see if I can find a good one here real quick to. Oh, here you go. What has two wings and an arrow? An Asian telephone. Wing, wing, arrow. I will say, if the three of us ever get together, we need to do the tortilla challenge.
Slap the fuck out of Charlie with a tortilla.
Slap the fuck out of you motherfuckers with one.
Ooh,
Let's be real.
don't tempt me with a good time. That's my kink, is being slapped with a tortilla.
My fucking hand's gonna be behind that tortilla. So, bah!
Yeah, no, we gotta plan something down.
That's our that's
in
my
Texas soon.
that's my kink. Since I have a Latina wife, I bring out like a hot plate, and she like hand presses a tortilla. And then once it's done,
Ooh, getting slapped with a hot tortilla.
she just slaps me with it.
Hot one.
But across,
Oh no, she
right
no,
across.
I think
she slaps me right across the ass with it though, and then just.
I would say more.
calls me names.
She'd throw it on your back. You know, like pouring candle
Her ass
wax with hot tortillas.
Little, she's just a little fried on each side. Anyways, we digress. So, you already know, like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes. Go to, I always fuck this one up. Go to Spotify.
Freddie.
Fred, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Freddie. Anyways.
He didn't interject the whole show, and then now he has to add something.
Mm-hmm. He's like,
Don't fucking like their shit. I've been listening to this. Fuck that.
Yeah, mom's always in here in makeup and a tube top. I'm
He's
hungry.
a fucking hater.
I'm hungry, damn it. So,
In this stupid shit and give me more food, you fucking bitch. That's what he said.
Anyways, for Charlie, for Jake, I'm Bill. This